disciples come up and say, Lord, there's somebody here with 5 loaves and 2 fishes. But he says, but what is that? It's just nothing. It's just significant and almost a waste of time with so many people. The Lord says, don't worry about that. And he multiplies that small amount of food, sustenance, into enough to feed all those people. And for single people, I looked at this and thought of an illustration. For folks that don't think much of themselves, like I didn't for many years as a single Christian, low self-esteem. And, we could say, there's somebody out there I like, but, what am I? What have I got to offer them? It's just like they're up there somewhere and I'm down here. Like the disciples have said, look, there's 5,000 people to feed. We've only got 5 loaves and 2 fishes. It's just pathetic. We're nothing to be able to feed them. But the Lord would say in the words, well, what have you got? And of course the disciples said, well, we got 5 loaves and 2 fishes. In other words, the Lord would say for you, as a single person, what have you got? What do you have to offer the Lord? And you would say, well, I've got this, I've got that, I've got some abilities, but Lord, I need your strength. I need your power. And the Lord would say, what about you? And you say, well, I'm nothing, why would that person want me? So, well, the Lord would say, all right, so what small things can you do to make yourself more attractive, more appealing in any way to that person? And you might say, what can I do? The Lord would say, have a look at yourself. What could you do? Could you do something with your hair? Could you do something with the way you dress? Could you do something about your attitude in life? Or you know the kind of person you are. And you know what little things you could do to make yourself more appealing to somebody. And then you might say, Lord, well, that's just so insignificant, so pathetic. I mean, what is it to somebody that I like compared to me? You might say, oh, Lord, so I can do my hair. I can make my hair smarter. I could dress slightly different. And you say, well, Lord, what's that? It's nothing. It's just so pathetic compared to what other people are able to do. And you know what? The Lord will take that small effort that you made and multiply it. He would take that small effort that you've made. He would take the effort that you've tried to make yourself acceptable, presentable, appealing, more attractive, whatever it might be, whether physically or personality or whatever, to that other person. You'll take that small amount of effort you made, however small that might be, and he will multiply it and make it 1,000 times, 100 times, 1,000 times more appealing to the other person that you think may be the one for you. So do you get where I'm going to here? You have to make some kind of effort, maybe. And you might think to yourself, well, the effort I made is pathetic and small. It's so ignorant. I haven't got the money, I haven't got the resources. I am what I am. There's so little I can do to make myself more presentable, more acceptable. But the Lord can take that and multiply what you've done into something far more acceptable to the person that you're looking for. So be encouraged. You may not think much about yourself in your own eyes. Look at yourself. What can I do to make myself more presentable, more acceptable, more appealing to the other person? And then do that part. Leave the rest to the Lord.